climb. We've made it to Basilica de Guadalupe. Oh, yep. This is definitely the entrance I need to go to. Look at that. That is the original Virgin Mary that was found in Mexico. So now I will find a seat and I shall participate. So I just walked out of service from there, and wow, this looks like a dream. That's the best way to put it. That is so beautiful. Looks like I know where my next stop is, and it's gonna be going up there. As I go further and further up, it is gorgeous. There's not much that compares to the architecture over here, especially from Catholicism. It's so beautiful. Look, I'm climbing a temple right now. So at the very top, there seems to be another area you can enter. So we're about to check it out. It's currently raining right now. And as you can see, we made it. Look at the angels. That's one of my favorite details I just noticed. It's like they're the protectors of the chapel. Alright, now we're walking down. This is how the path is looking. You can literally see all the chapels from here. There's just a lot of beautiful little details. Water fountain, view, greenery, the steps. As I made my way down, there's another chapel right here. It's crazy. That's what I said. Every little step and turn, there's literally something new. And we got the flag right here. This is called La Ofrenda, the offering. This reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. We're walking to the, I think the final chapel over here, which is this one right here. This one wasn't even close to as big as the rest, but its beauty matches just the same. And now we're back. This is the front of everything. Look, you see the top of the temple, and then La Basilica de Guadalupe. So what I love that seems to be a consistent theme within this entire area. This is all, of course, it's church, it's God, Jesus, but this is to honor the Virgin Mary. So it's beautiful. Literally every single chapel here had something that was revolving around the Virgin Mary. Of course God, of course Jesus, but just really giving praise to the mother. And it's beautiful. You know, out of curiosity, I said, fuck it. I'm gonna try some boy slop in Mexico. See if it tastes any different. Tastes better. It still tastes like shit. Buenos dias, everybody. So, it is currently 12:52. I had just wrapped up my first initial work session of the day. I started by waking up, getting a workout in, and then straight to work. I just kind of did a little session of 2 hours, set a timer, so that way I knew I was obligated to just kind of sit down and only focus on work. I didn't check my phone, didn't do anything else unless it was for the reason of work, so that was nice. I'm glad I kind of got that situated and finalized because we have some pretty big things on the horizon that I'm working towards. So that is good. It is in the benefit of my business. And right now, what the plan is go get some food and then go to the mercado because I am hungry. I have not eaten today yet, so we're about to get grubbing. And then after that, finally going grocery shopping so I don't blow my entire fucking water cash. Buenos dias, amigos de amigas. So, it is dark because now the light just went off. 1 second. So it is 4 in the morning. And now I'm on the way to my Uber, which is downstairs. Well, not Uber, but my driver, because I am going to Teotihuacan. It is the hot air balloon day. Alright, so we've made it to the initial point, and as you can see, it's a beautiful morning so far. We are waiting to take off in the hot air balloon soon, but right now, just kind of enjoying the view. Look at the color behind the mountain. This is such a beautiful place. I'm so excited. Okay, so an update as we're kicking back. The sunrise has already begun. It's still pretty out, still by the time if it goes through we get up it'll still look nice, but the weather is bad, so they're kind of waiting it out. So we'll see if we still go on. They might have to reschedule, so only time will tell. So as an update, the original balloon ride, it had got canceled because the weather turned out to be a little bad today. It started raining, getting super windy, so now we're doing the restaurant portion as you saw in the previous clips, and this is the little area we went through. So we came through like it was a little neighborhood, and that's how you get to it. It's called La Gruta. Look at the little statues. It says Chipetotec, Tlaloc, Ecaro, Huehuetuero, I think. I probably butchered all those names, but there's so many like little view sites into the cave. This is such a cool looking restaurant. We have arrived to the pyramids. Look at that. It's crazy. You step in and you can see how old these are. This was the entryway. Can't go up, but this is like the smaller half. I can only imagine once we get to the bigger ones how crazy it'll look from the bottom. So that's where I came in. And then you could just see we're in like the straight away to where pyramid number 1, I think that's the pyramid of the moon, if I'm not mistaken. And did you see that way? It's a long strip. This is one of the coolest places I've been. It looks insane. It's crazy that these are all just so old. Even when the Aztecs were around, this is older than them. It was ancient to them. That's crazy. I won't lie. seeing the first pyramid and what you could climb on, almost makes you think. You can see how sacrifices were made. I feel pretty fucking gangster just being all the way at the top. When you look right here, you see how steep it is. This thing is to climb. You start to see the view. How crazy it is. Walking through. That view. You literally lead straight to the Temple of the Moon. Look at that. This is the Temple of the Sun. Thought the other one was big. This one's like, gosh, I don't even know if I say double, triple the size. It is huge. Look at that. This thing goes all the way around. Buenos dias, amigos. So, the past 2 days after I had came back from Teotihuacan, I had gotten a little sick. In the morning, we were supposed to do the hot air balloon ride, but it ended up having some poor weather, rain ended up happening. It was pretty cold, a little windy, so it had gotten canceled. And that day, I'd been off of 1 to 2 hours of sleep, so safe to say that night I did get a little bit of sick, felt in my throat, was feeling like shit that night, little bit of chills. Then the next morning felt a little better, but still just like shit. Like I didn't even end up getting some food and water until like 7 p.m. and I had to force myself to go because I was like, you know, if I stay here I'm gonna get dehydrated and feel like shit, so forced myself to go. Felt 10 times better, and I woke up today, just felt good, felt normal. Just a little congestion, but that's it. So today is the World Cup for Mexico City. They are playing today, so we are going to go find a spot. I already got my workout in for the day, and I already kind of got ready, got my mind right. So I've been doing some work here and there. So I'll see you soon. All right, so as you can hear on the streets, everybody's got their jerseys on, celebrating. It's beautiful, it's cool. Everyone just kind of came together today. So I made an executive decision to go to Taco Laredo, to go grab some food there before anything else, if I even watch it. But for sure, you go get that because I'm fucking hungry, and that has never let me down. Oh man, my bread and butter right in front of me with the little seckies. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, well, sonido de chicharrón, de dos gringas, I've officially been killed. So as you see, there's people everywhere. Everybody over there, right here, they're all watching the game. Literally every single person has a jersey. This shit's taken serious over here. To say they won. Stuck because of the rain. Jump. Everybody's still celebrating. Good morning, all my beautiful people that are tuning in with me. I want to apologize because I have been lacking on recording the past few days. The last one was the World Cup, and since then
things have gotten a little busy on the work side of things. You know, I got my crazy hair going on right now, but it is the morning, and as you can see, I am blessed with such a beautiful view right now. I just took a moment to actually reflect and put my mental framing in the correct state for the day. So now I'm going to map out the agenda. Today I plan to go to Coyoacan, and from there I'm definitely going to take all of you with me, and I have 6 days left. It is the 13th, so let's really go in and let's double down on our work, double down on our disciplines. I've been working out consistently. I feel great. I just need to fine tune a few little things, and I'm going to take you guys with me in depth within these next few days until my departure. So today it's Coyoacan. I'm still gonna do the Teotihuacan air balloon ride. I'm going to schedule that in. So, you know, let's take it a day at a time. Let's get it. All right, we wrapped up our first batch of work. I just came out the door, and now it is time to go to Coyoacan. So before our adventure, gotta start with the latte. Okay, we have made it to Coyoacan. So now I have no clue necessarily where I'm at. Obviously, like I said, I've never been here before, so I'm about to figure it out, roll with the punches. But this is how it looks right now. I believe I'm in one of like the centers. Oh, here, look. Okay, it looks to be like a cathedral over there. And you know, wherever there's a cathedral, we're usually on the right track. So what we have found on going closer to the Catedral is found a game on a big screen right here. Is that really surprising? No, of course not. Gotta have the fucking game on, no matter where you go. But this is the beautiful cathedral. That's what I love around here, is that no matter what, there's always beautiful architecture. Like I could go from the littlest little pueblos to the big main cities, and there'll always be some beautiful architecture. So of course I walked in and it just blew me away. That's what all these churches tend to do here. Man, it brings me closer to my Catholicism, because that is my personal faith, and just seeing that is just beautiful, because you don't see things like that in the States. I love it. And look, over here is a little courtyard. This is so cool. Literally, what I just got a video of is inside, right there on the other side of this wall, and then right here. It's such a nice courtyard. All right, now we're walking through the markets. Not even markets, just where the restaurants are. Kind of the main alleyway. I want to see where some food is, but I want like street food. I don't want to stop at a restaurant, so just gotta figure it out. What I do see are some jerseys for sale, and I promised my lady that I'll buy her. So I think that's what I gotta do. I'll get us one right now. So one of the places, oh hey, this place right here. This is the first stop I made in Roma Norte. That's funny. But anyways, on a side note, I went to go look for jersey, one of the Mexico team ones, and yeah, the dude wanted like $118 online. It's for like 90. Fucking trying to wax me right now. I was like, oh, yeah, it's a little much. So I'm gonna keep looking, see what other jerseys I can find. I know I can find it at a decent price. So that's one of my goals today, to get a large and get a small. All right, so I'm just kind of venturing my way down the street, and so far it's just
just restaurants and restaurants and restaurants. That's literally, I think, what this whole strip is. Like, if you look, sumo, all you can eat. Well, that might be, I think it's a tattoo shop actually. Oh, just a bunch of places that are kind of like touristy, I guess you could say, because there's even English letters back, you notice. All right, so I got a little help from my pals at Google, and I looked up kind of where to get street food, and it said the mercados. So I'll see how true that is, because we are going the complete opposite direction over there. I don't think there's much, but it's telling me everything is mainly on the opposite side, so we're about to see. Alright, there's a little bar that I just passed, and they're bumping some fucking Lil Johns. I think Coyoacan is a little more touristy than I may have thought. Okay, so over there was a football game, as well as the Catedral, and right here I see the first mercado. So, yes, I was definitely going the wrong way. This is the correct area.
They have the
I went all the way to the back. I didn't see too much so far. Oh look, there's a way up. You know what? Let's check this out. What could possibly... I have no clue where I'm entering. Oh, more. Well, there we go. And I see jerseys. Well, there we go. I know what it's like up here. Just more shops at the end of the day. Trying to just look through, see if I see anything I like, but I don't know. I'm not really intending to buy anything anyways, but who knows? Maybe I'll run into something. The biggest goal today, though, like I said, is the jerseys. Or, you know, like a brown vaquero hat. That would be cool. See? We're even bumping Drake and shit. Oh, shit. It is Dr. Simi. Oh, fuck. I found him. Now we're heading to the other mercado. I think it's just down the strip. Yeah. This definitely looks like it. Look at that. It's an arcade in the cut. Oh, here, babe. Look. They got a Wingstop. Alright, we're just further down. And I ran in. Well, I didn't run into, I didn't speak to him, but as I was passing by, I heard some other people speak English. So I guess in Ciudad de Mexico, it is pretty common. I thought I'd be like the only one. I feel like when I was in Jalisco, man, it was rare to hear any English, but over here, shit, I hear it no matter where I go. I feel kind of bad because I was looking at some jerseys for a little minute, and I tried on a few different sizes. I wanted to buy them. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it just fit really like tight and off. You could tell it was like awkward fitting. So I saw two. I want to get one for my lady too, but I mean, it didn't fit right, and I didn't want to get one where she wasn't happy with too. She would have been happy regardless, but just where it fit awkwardly where we couldn't really wear them. So I felt bad, but I had to pass. So I want to keep on looking for more.
Ajá. ¿Algo más? Sí, mi asado.
Ya
está.
I am so happy right now. I just got queso pan, elote. Oh, this is gonna be one of the best things I've probably eaten since I've been here. I'm so happy for this. The last time I had queso was when I was in Tijuana with my lady and her familia, and man, I've been wanting some since. I'm so happy I got this right now. Oh my gosh. This is so good. The difference is this was like cooked corn. It was fried. Oh, not fried as in like oil, but you got put on the fire, and oh my, this is the first time I had it like this. It is fucking amazing. So that elote was so bomb, I had to go back and I took a photo with them. If you want to see that, that is on my Instagram. And now I'm onto the pan. Pan. Why do I keep saying pan? Pan. Queso pan. Shout out to these guys, man. In case anybody visits Coyoacan and wants that elote, this is the street I'm on. Let me, hold on. This street, I don't know how to pronounce that, but just right down the street right there, you just come down from the center, and then you eventually go past the Mercados, take a right on that street, and then you will find that elote right on that little strip right there. Literally, as I walk, a lot of people have one of those elotes in their hand. The hype is real. Just two guys right there. Man, shout out to them. I swear to you, no exaggeration, that was one of the best stops I've made this entire trip, food-wise. All right, it's a quick pit stop at a coffee shop because I had to use the bathroom and see where the next place to go is, right? Because I checked out the center for a little bit, and now this place is called Viveros de Coyoacan. So it's a little park. I looked up, it's one of the things that are actually in walking distance, so we're gonna check it out over there. Fuck, is that somebody's house? Dude, that thing's sick. What the hell? Look. Got a little high rise over there. I don't even know what that is. Sick little house in the cut though. This is it. I guess I didn't exactly put on some, some hiking shoes. And everybody here, they seem like they're stretching out, gonna go on a run. Shit. Maybe I didn't get the memo. It's a nice little park. I think I'm good enough though. I got my bow ties, my jeans. Nah, I'm good. Look, there it is again. I have no idea what that building is. It's so random because it's like the only thing that sticks out over here in terms of high rise. Let's see, it says Calle Chopos. Rotonda Central. Let's see what that's about. I'll just keep walking and see where this road takes me. Maybe I might find some fucking gnomes and fairies and shit. Alright, here's our first stop. Some nice little walkways. Where I'm at now is like the main center, I guess. This is so trippy. Because right now I'm the minority. I am the one who speaks English out here. Poquito español. And I'm just at some random park in Coyoacan, pretty deep down south of the border. But I will say, it's trippy just realize that, because normally, when you're in a park, no matter where you're at, not a park, but like, let's say it's like a legitimate forest or somewhere in the wilderness, right? You don't want to get lost. And over here, for one, I feel safe because it's just like, it's a park, clear signs, clear everything, right? But the thing I'm just realizing, it's like, wow, not only am I in like the park, outdoors, but I'm like pretty far from home. It's pretty cool just to really think about. And we've made it to Calle Eucaliptos on the cross street of Calle circunvalación. Look, I may be a little slow with my Spanish, but I'm trying. And when I do it slow, I try to make sure I'm at least pronunciating it to the best of my ability. Look at that. That's so beautiful. In the distance. Hold on, just wait for it. Look at that. My beloved Oxo is right there. So a little fun fact, something I didn't realize about earlier when we were at the church, that was the church of St. John the Baptist, which makes sense why it was so beautiful. Just wanted to share that with you guys because I was looking up some other spots to kind of go to. That's how I found here, which was nearby, and I saw, of course, it said to visit the church, the Catedral, and man, that is so cool, knowing the history behind that, and the fact it was St. John the Baptist. That's what peace sounds like. I could be on like a little mountain, temple, if you will, just right here, listening, just meditating. Get what I'm saying? Calle Palmas. Well, I think this is the clearest view we're gonna get. There we go. It's the building I've been talking about. I want to know what it is now. It's got a helipad on top too. And as I walk through here and finish up, it smells so fresh. The best way to describe it is this is what the outdoors should smell like. It smells like a fresh Christmas tree on a nice Christmas morning. All right, made it back to the main strip. Well, making it back to the main strip where the mercados, as you can see, the first initial batch are, and making our way back to kind of that little center area. Just gonna take last few walks around the city, see if there is anything, and then after that, calling it a wrap. Obviously made my way out of the little park, and the city's nice. I like Coyoacan. It's pretty cool. So this is a fresh batch. I have not been through. Wait, have I? I've never seen choripan, because in my head I made a joke where I know a few homies that would like that shit. No, you know what? This is a different little area. Alright, I made it where all the bomb fruit is at. Where I'm looking right here, it looks scrumptious. Alright, I ended up stopping for potato too. It's funny. This is what I originally stopped for, and then this is what I ended up getting. Let me tell you, both are fire. Onion. Alright, I just finished up. Man, I'm full of that potato. Got to me right now. And yeah, so literally all along this street was what I feel like I was looking for when I came here earlier, because there is literally everything right here. It's a bunch of different foods. All of it looks so bomb. Okay, look, either earlier I somehow missed all of these streets of food, or they all just set up a little bit later for dinner time, because there's like a bunch on every block now. Yeah, when I came here there was some, but not like this. So now we've made it back to the center, but that is the Cathedral St. John the Baptist. This is, I'm not sure. I swear I looked at this before, but I'm glad I'm back because I don't remember seeing this. Okay, yeah, I was missing out earlier. They set up so much more stuff since I've been kind of walking around the area. Like now, literally where the the screens were, right there. Yeah, right there is where the screen is, right? All this is set up now. I'm like, I don't know if I'm tripping. I didn't see this back here or what. But literally, it's so lively now. Well, they're about to get down with some music right here. I'm already feeling it.
Vamos a hacer show. Sí.
The sign that says Coyoacan.
Okay.
And now I'm
Hacemos show. Sobres.
Well, looks like a Santa Fe swap meet.
De este lado, de este lado. Vente para acá, mi querido. ¿Cómo?
Alright, it's a little more authentic. It's a little cool. But you get the point.
Bueno, compadre. Le vas a la América, ¿verdad? Puto. Te dijo puto. ¿En la toma, sí, hermanito? Sí.
I don't understand.
¿Sí tenemos la toma? Me veo bien bonito. ¿Escuchamos un sí o qué? Sí, ok. A la una. Viendo para allá. Vente para acá.
Alright, now we're walking out the side. Well, that was fun. Just kind of checked that out for a little bit. I got on the screen a few times. They had people go up, but you know, I don't think anybody would really understand me fluently. It would be kind of the same way as me trying to understand all of them. Okay, yes, there's no chance that was here when I got here. I swear they had to have done that like within the last few hours, because the church is literally right there. So I was here and I don't remember seeing that. I'm about to rewind the footage real quick. Detail. Crazy. As soon as it turned evening, this entire city just got so much more vibrant and alive. It is beautiful. It's a nice little town. I like that. But I pretty much already saw the main parts of what it does have to offer, so I will see around a second or two, see if there is anything else, but I think it's about time to wrap it up and see how I'm even going to be able to get an Uber out of here. Alright, made my way back to exactly where I started. So now, oh man, traffic sucks. I can see it in the distance. How we're gonna get an Uber? It's all good because we'll figure it out. It's not too bad. The further down I go, the more you can see. Okay, somebody could pick me up there. Definitely a lot of people are coming here for the evening and the nighttime though. You can tell there's a huge difference on the cars and the traffic. It is Saturday night, so that's probably why. I mean, it looked like they're getting ready for a lot of activities, but I saw the city, I ate, I'm full, beautiful city. It's time for me to go back to Roma Norte. All right. Music in here, music out there. Let me pause mine for a second. If you couldn't tell by now, I am back home. So, Coyoacan, I loved that city. I had a very nice time being there, and we are, I can't even say wrapped up for the night, but it's nice, you know. I got the whole place to myself right now. Just about to do, about to do some work. At the table just for a little bit, before I actually get a workout in and then call it a night. But, I'm just really enjoying just having the entire apartment to myself, because the other person that was here in one of the other rooms, they had left. The actual owners, they're gone. I'm not sure where, but one of them may be back tomorrow. Point being is that I'm enjoying it right now. So tonight I'm actually probably going to go get a Red Bull right now. And after I do that, just kind of chill with my own thoughts, my mind, get some work done, get a nice little workout going, to get the body going, get the mind right, and just really relax and just enjoy this, because I have this just beautiful view. What a blessing this view is. So before I go any further and I go get that Red Bull and I start cranking out this work for the night and get focused and locked in, I just want to say thank you. Thank all of you for just being on this journey with me, because, man, the fact that you guys are actually watching and seeing what I'm doing and are interested in it and showing love, it's a pretty cool feeling. So I'm very appreciative of each and every one of you. So on that note, that will wrap up this segment of the series. So once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see everybody next time.